What's up, traders? It's Vincent Mokotedi giving you an update of VinnBoss Signal Factory daily signal analysis. Now, without wasting further time, I think the first positive reaction that we had before we analyze the signal of today, we have to remember what happened yesterday. We were expecting a reaction from this. We got a reaction, but not enough for a pullback and then a continuation to the downside. A reaction, not enough for a continuation to the downside. I guess yesterday's news of Trump striking a new deal with the EU made the dollar have a little bit of strength. So this was yesterday's strength. Now, what to expect? Technically, we are still in a bullish sentiment. So this thick, remember the thick red horizontal line, it is representing the daily support. So I think we are going to continue to the upside, but if the dollar, as I expect, the dollar would be much more stronger with the deal of the EU, so this might necessarily mean that we might come to this point and then reverse. But if we are reversing, given the fact that we are giving daily analysis and we are going live every day, this should be the best signal for us to take, and we will keep you up to date as the market goes on the daily time on a daily basis. So let's try to keep things short. Remember to like and subscribe to the new videos, and beginning by September we will no longer be giving free signals to everyone else. Everything will be paid. Informations will be updated on our website, which will soon be completed. I think by the end of this week we will have a new website to get our information on. So without wasting further time again, let's continue to our side, which is the pound and the dollar. In the pound and the dollar, we have the same setup as yesterday. The whole day of yesterday, we were not expecting a much more stronger sell opportunity, so we did not enter. No, in fact, here we entered. It's not like the dollar. We did enter here because remember the red line represents the daily support zone. So right now I would say the dollar, the pound and the dollar is taking liquidity from this zone, and we are now about to correct to the upside. This is the bias, that this is still the mindset. We are not changing anything. This is from last week. We have made money from this setup right now, and we took profit somewhere here, and then after that this was the scenario that happened. So without wasting further time, I'm still looking for bullish sentiment. Remember yesterday I highlighted the fact that even if we were to go below to come to this liquidity zone that we have marked here on 1.3365, we would still be looking for a bullish bias to the upside. So this changes nothing to the market. We are still structured to the upside. We are going to the third pair now, which will be the euro and the Canadian dollar. The euro and the Canadian dollar, same thing goes. Yesterday we were expecting a reaction here, but the market went straight through without a reaction. Went to test our daily liquidity just about an hour ago, as soon as the London session opened, and then we had a reaction like this. This is where we entered. I'm expecting a continuation to the upside even tomorrow. After tomorrow, guys, we must remember that it is Jerome Powell's time, so we are going to have the Fed interest rate decision analyzed for us, and the ratings are expected to stay the same, but you will never know what happens because the Fed himself does not approve of the way Donald Trump is running the country. So it is a bit of a conundrum between the two. But what I'm expecting technically, this should be the results from us this week. And if we are to get any bearish reversals and we fail to get above the previous demand zone, it becomes the supply zone. We will still update you daily on what might happen, so that we might end up looking something like so if we end up looking something like this, we would still be here with you guys to analyze it. So let's go over to the fourth pair, which is the pound and the Canadian dollar. The pound and the Canadian dollar, it's a fucking, I'm sorry to use that language, but it is the best pair right now. which I myself liked, and we are already in uh, a buy. We are expecting, so we nearly reached our daily support zone or the demand zone of 1.8315. This is the best. We nearly tested, but we didn't test it. This is also a break to the upside, maybe a retest. If it is deeper, it will come to this 1.8331 and then continue to the upside. This will be the perfect. Remember, yesterday we gave a signal that we are looking for shorts despite trying to buy the pound and the dollar. Yesterday we made 1:3 risk to reward ratio money here, and then everybody else, we are now looking for a bullish sentiment to the upside. Now this is a bullish signal that we have given. This is what we are expecting. If you missed this one, please make sure that you do not miss any. Register your account, fund your account, and contact us through WhatsApp. Our contact details will be left under the video description. So without wasting further time, let's go over to our fifth signal of today. Today's signal that we have right now is the pound, and this one is a bit skeptical. Remember, this is, for me, this is the daily supply zone or the resistance zone. Excuse me. This means that I was expecting to see sales from here, but I did not take as much because the previous week was still strong. So for Monday, as the euro weakened from striking the deal with the US, this happened. The euro took a hit, and we are still right. This is, as you can see, this level here, 0.8673 is a perfect area to look for buying opportunities. And since we are buying correlated market pairs, this will be the first time we are buying this. I'm expecting to take it to the top of 0.8744, the blue line here, to make a new high. Now, without wasting further time, this will be the system. We are already in here also. Last but not least, this is our new signal, which is the Canadian dollar and the dollar. Since from this we took profit from here last week, let me show you. We took profit from here last week. The market continued. We saw a change of structure, but we didn't expect it to be this much strong. It came, invalidated this level, invalidated this level, but as soon as after the invalidation, we have something. As you can see, we do have something like this, deeper pullbacks, and I think this is the liquidity sweep, because remember, this is our daily supply zone. So on a daily supply zone, usually we do test it a couple of times rather than the supply zone of the weekly. We do test the daily supply zone a couple of times before we continue. So what I'm expecting is to come down here. This will be a perfect sell setup for us. Now remember, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure that this is your best signal provider. After September, it's not that we are not going to upload videos on YouTube. We will only be uploading shortened videos on YouTube, where it will only be the euro and the pound, maybe the euro and the Canadian dollar, but we will not include the rest. And also gold. I think gold is also positioned at the daily supply. I will not be analyzing gold right now, because it is not fair to the people who registered and funded their account. So guys, from September, you guys must fund $100 minimum, but for now, if you manage to fund before September, it is still the minimum of $10 to $20 to fund your account. But after September, we will only be helping serious buyers. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this. Make sure you don't miss any of these signals. Thanks and happy trading to all of you. This is the best signal saver ever, and make sure you do not miss this notifications when we upload a new video. We might upload twice in a day depending on what is happening in the market. So if the signals, all of these signals get invalidated, we might end up updating again to see how we go for the re-entries. So without wasting further time, thanks and happy trading, guys.